guys. I give you instruction in the dressing room. They're having a clean match, okay? Good luck. God bless you.
The eyes of the champion.
Calm down, calm down.
The stage set here in Wrocław. Daniel Dubois tonight fighting to fulfill his dream.
Ready?
And Oleksandr Usyk is fighting for his nation. Richie Woodall, what a scene, what an atmosphere. We're about to go. Daniel Dubois' big moment has arrived.
Yep, this is it now for Daniel Dubois. Got to start quick, Fletch. I think everyone knows that. Get behind that jab on that front foot. Push Usyk back, unruffle him a little bit. Don't let him get into a rhythm. The jab's important to set up that right hand. He's got to do it early, and he's got to do it quick.
Daniel Dubois looks magnificent in the purple trunks tonight. The white for Oleksandr Usyk. He's coming like Daniel Dubois, and he tasted the full force of that southpaw jab from the champion there, with the spray just cascading off his head. Has he got the belief tonight? Can he do anything to push Usyk backwards? Can he do what no other man has been able to do in Usyk's professional career, and tonight shock the heavyweight world?
Straight away, Dubois just finding it difficult to gauge the range between himself and Usyk. Got to edge forward and occasionally use that jab just to measure the distance and gap. Hit the nearest thing to you. Hit his front glove, his shoulder, anything, but then set up your right hand. Don't start the attack from too far out. Edge in and then use the jab.
The rain is pouring down here in Wrocław. The ring being protected by the canopy, and everybody's eyes fixed on the ring, with a national hero, Oleksandr Usyk, fighting here against Daniel Dubois. Dubois has the power. What's he going to do to disrupt Usyk's rhythm? Tony Bellew said to me that you have to think and concentrate for every second of every round, and when you try and do things that you expect to be able to do, you find that you can't do that either. It's such a drain, physically and mentally, when you're in there with Oleksandr Usyk.
Absolutely, Tony Bellew knows his stuff. He's been in with him. And he said that how tired he got, literally through thinking, never mind the physical side of it. But don't let him establish a rhythm, that's important. Again, Daniel Dubois got to get on that front foot a little bit more and try and land that jab. Don't let Usyk land shots like that.
Usyk's jab has been very effective here in the first round. Final minute. Dubois might need to target the body tonight. Theory is that you've got to make Usyk come to you. It's such a step up in class based on the opponents that Dubois has been in with before, but there is concussive power in both hands for the challenger tonight. If he can land on Oleksandr Usyk, he's got the power to change the course of this heavyweight division.
And as Usyk gets a little bit confident, you see, trying to land that left hand, there are just slight opportunities then to throw the straight right hand and try and catch him as he's coming forward. You've got to get the timing absolutely spot on here, and that's why he's got to use his jab a little bit more. But when Usyk comes over that front foot on the odd occasion, that's when you've got to whip that right hand home.
So there's the bell to end the first round, and he'll feel much better, Daniel Dubois. Now he's got through that. What did he look like there, Richie, for the first 3 minutes?
He didn't do too badly there. I mean, it's a very close round, isn't it? Usyk there landed with a couple of jabs. There's a couple of good attacks from Dubois. But obviously, you know, he fell short with his stuff. He's just trying to get into the contest. He didn't look too bad at the end of the day, Fletch. But Usyk, what you mustn't allow him to do is get into his rhythm. You see, he's a little bit too far out with that shot there, is Daniel Dubois, so he's got to get a little bit closer. He's got to find a way. And when Usyk comes over the front foot, like he did occasionally there, that's where you've got to meet him head on with that straight right hand.
Eighteen of Daniel Dubois' victories have been via stoppage. Kevin Johnson, the only man to take him the distance, power in both hands, as we've mentioned. Usyk's gone the distance in his last 3 fights, against Derek Chisora, the 2 against Anthony Joshua. And here we go in the second round. WBA, IBF, WBO, IBO, world titles on the line tonight. The Ring Magazine belt as well. The purple and black trunks of Daniel Dubois, and the white for Oleksandr Usyk. And the first A little desire there for Dubois to start to let the punches go, to be a little bit more aggressive. You've said all week long, Richie, that he's got to take risks in there tonight, and he has to, but they have to be calculated risks.
Calculated, especially behind the double jab, and then move the feet into range, and then just throw the right hand. Just go for it. He's not too far away with that shot there, but it wasn't a straight punch. And again, he's just blocking those, Usyk. Measure with the jab. And then just wait for the opportunity. If Usyk comes forward over that front foot, you've got to meet him. See, that's not too bad there.
Usyk just complaining he was caught on the thigh. Usyk working from the southpaw stance behind that stiff right jab, always moving, always feinting, always creating uncomfortable situations for his opponent. And he's caught there, Dubois.
What a straight left hand that was. Dubois just hesitated a little bit and held his feet, and Usyk just stepped in and caught him with a peach of a left hand.
Halfway through the second.
You can see that Dubois just struggling with the pace here. Gets caught again, Fletch there. Just struggling with the pace and the intensity, the in and out style of Usyk.
It's a problem that so many people have had at cruiserweight. Usyk nice and slick and nice and accurate in the opening couple of rounds here.
Yeah, Usyk boxing clever here, Fletch. He's just on the outside, but he's half a step. Then from punching range, Dubois not too far away there with that shot.
Just trying to measure Usyk as he came in. As Richie says, he wasn't a million miles away. He's always on the periphery, though, Usyk. He's never quite all the way in, he's never quite all the way out. He's such a mental challenge for whoever is in there with him.
An exceptional all-rounder, but he's great counter-punching on that front foot. As he's coming forward, he wants the opponent to throw the shot, and then he's going to counter. Just stays on the outside, half a step in, and then he's in punching range.
There's the bell to signal the end of the second round, and Daniel Dubois goes back to his corner, and he has to maintain the belief in there tonight. Let's have a look at some of the work in the second, Richie.
Yeah, just staying on the outside and then poking that jab is Oleksandr Usyk. But just staying out of punching range, and then he just drifts in and works with shots like that. That was that left hand that caught Daniel at the start of the round. That's a good shot, look, and he's back in safety distance with half a step back. Very, very clever and calculated. That wasn't too far away there from Daniel Dubois, but Usyk himself landed also.
Don Charles in the Daniel Dubois corner, a little slap on the cheek just to say, look, keep believing in yourself. He's been very confident in the build-up, Don Charles. Frank Warren has as well. Keeping Daniel Dubois focused and confident tonight is a big challenge for Don Charles.
100%.
Stay back. Stay back. Stay back.
But if we go back to what Tony Bellew said, he says, yeah, he makes you think, and that's how you get tired. You can see that's happening with Dubois now. He's having to think constantly, every second of every round here.
It's the way that he tests you mentally and physically, Oleksandr Usyk. Almost 7 years since he last fought in Poland. The fight here tonight because it's close to Ukraine, and he's being roared on inside this Tarczynski Stadium by something like 40,000 countrymen who have made arduous journeys in many cases to be here tonight. And that has really resonated with Oleksandr Usyk in the build-up. He feels like he's fighting for his people as well as defending his heavyweight title belts tonight. This is such an important night for him and his fellow countrymen who are here.
Yeah, absolutely. Dubois just waiting a little bit too long here, Flex. That's a little bit better, but he's got to work with his lead hand a little bit better. And we've said it before, even if the first shot with the jab misses the target, he then throws the right hand but gets caught there.
Yeah, really good long shot that landed on Daniel Dubois. Left hand sneaks through again. Usyk with a shake of the glove.
Clever Usyk there, landed a couple of shots but doesn't go in. Waits, goes on the outside and wants Daniel Dubois to come forward.
That one a little bit low. Wouldn't surprise you at all tonight if Daniel Dubois does target the body. That was one area where people have suggested that if he doesn't like certain things in there, Oleksandr Usyk, it's shots to the body, and Dubois not a bad body puncher.
Yeah, he's just got to get close enough to land those shots. That's the problem. But again, Usyk quite content to stay on the outside, picking and poking, looking for opportunities, looking for those mistakes that are going to be made by Daniel Dubois.
So quick and elusive, Usyk. It's difficult to land more than single shots, combinations virtually impossible. Minute to go in the third.
That's not too bad there from Daniel Dubois. A couple of double jabs, more of that please, that's what we want to see.
Constant movement from Oleksandr Usyk.
It's constant movement, Fletch, but it's on the outside. He doesn't make many mistakes over the front foot. Very clever. Waits, he's patient, and he picks and pokes at the target.
Dubois throwing out that left jab. Just a little bit short with that one, Daniel Dubois. Feels the full force of that right jab from Usyk. Final few seconds of the third round. Usyk looking to let his hands go. Dubois just missing with that uppercut. And there's the bell. He was just tagged after the bell. Nod of the head from Daniel Dubois. You do wonder, Richie, the longer the fight goes, that the more the confidence will build, the more he settles into what he's doing.
Yes, I think you're right there, Fletch, but this was a good round, I thought, for Oleksandr Usyk, just staying on the outside again, more of the same. Jittery style in and out, not making any mistakes, waiting for Dubois to respond, but there was a couple of good 1-2s there. But he's a patient champion, is Oleksandr Usyk. And Dubois, for me, got to work a little bit more. There was just a glimpse in that round. A couple of good double jabs went in, but he didn't follow it up.
In terms of professional experience, Usyk's had 20 fights to 18 for Dubois, but the Ukrainian's long and storied amateur career is what sets them apart. He's also 11 years older at 36 than Daniel Dubois, and it's Usyk's 10th world title fight as a professional. He's third at heavyweight, having beaten Anthony Joshua twice. And Daniel Dubois looking to try and deliver, if he possibly can, one of the great British performances in a ring anywhere. Fourth round.
You're hearing Don Charles there, so go to your left. You want him to work to his left. I'd want him to double up that jab as well and close that gap a little bit and get closer.
That was better.
Yeah, it was better. Just inaccurate with the shot there, but a little bit closer.
When he does get too close, Richie, the problem is he takes that right jab. It's so accurate and so stiff. It thuds into his face every time he gets within the area where Usyk's comfortable to throw it.
And you watch Usyk, when Daniel Dubois wants to go to his left. See, you're hearing Don Charles saying, go to your left, but Usyk's very clever. He steps to his right, does Usyk, and then brings him back around. Look, he's doing it right now. Very clever boxer.
Working methodically behind that right jab. Lets the left hand go, Usyk. Dubois hitting the gloves. Dubois with the left jab. Usyk responds with the right jab. Halfway through the fourth. See it so often, Richie, don't you, when he's in there, Usyk. His opponent is always half a second too slow, because by the time you've calculated what to do, he's somewhere else.
In and out, counter-punching on that front foot, waiting for the response. It's like first and third boxing. He's first, the opponent's second, he goes third. Yeah, but that's not too bad. You see, occasionally Usyk does come forward, just occasionally, and that's when he's just open to the odd shot here and there. I'd like to see Daniel Dubois try and land that left hook if he can.
Try to let the hook go there. That's a little bit better. Trying to double up his punches now, Daniel Dubois, working behind the jab and then trying to let the backhand go. Been a bit more aggressive in this round.
Couple of good signs here from Dubois, just getting closer and closer. And you Bunsey just waiting again, a little bit too long there, just waiting. And as he's waiting, bang, the jab goes out from Usyk.
And then he's gone, disappears into the night. You can feel the atmosphere inside this stadium. Dubois with the right hand. And there's the bell. Steve Bunce's joined us ringside. Let's get his thoughts on what he's seen so far. Buncey, how are you seeing it?